Good morning and welcome to our next adventure. We're actually really excited. We are on a bucket list road trip. We're headed to Utah to see some new country.
It's been a while since our family has had a proper vacation. And to be honest, the wet Pacific Northwest spring has kinda got us down. But I was ready for this and had planned ahead. We are off to the deserts of Utah and Arizona. Off to hopefully catch some sunshine and see some of those national parks before the kids are fully grown and out of the house. We would be camping most nights of this road trip, with a couple nights in a hotel at about midpoint. We aren't animals. It's a 2-day drive down to Moab, and everyone pitched in with the driving. Well, everyone except Sam. He won't have his permit until next year. A 1,000 miles later, and we wearily pulled into Moab. Our timing was important as our first area of exploration was Arches National Park. This park has become so popular that you now need reservations to enter. And not just what day, but what time of day. 2 months earlier, I had reserved an entry for 9 a.m. on the morning after we arrived. We're at Delicate Arch. Pretty crowded parking lot. The first thing we did after entering the park was we decided to hike up to the famous Delicate Arch. This arch is recognized by most people because it's on the Utah license plate. Our research had taught us that this was a very popular hike, so we decided to hit it early in the day before the park had time to become full. It didn't matter though. We still found quite the crowds at this hike. One thing we learned early on is that the wind blows a lot in the desert. There was no forest to shelter us like back home. The wind was just always part of the package. Nice. That was a great introduction to Arches National Park, but now it's time to go off and explore more of the park. So far, this place has really impressed me. There were tons of people, which was not a surprise, but it was well worth it. It's a bucket list type place to visit. It was getting late in the day, and we still had to go find a place to camp for the night. We had time for one more photo stop, and then quickly check out the visitor center, and finally pick up a memento from the gift shop. Thus ends the visit of our first national park of this epic road trip. We will visit our next park tomorrow already. Tune in soon to check it out with us. Here are some photos from Arches National Park.